A very warm welcome to all of you, and those who have not joined last week. Uh, Happy New Year to all of you again. So, how was this week for you in trading? Am I audible to all of you? Yeah, thanks. So, how was this week in trading for all of you? Yeah, should be good. Actually, market is moving up, and each stock, if we talk about many stocks are moving more than 10, 12, 15% in a week. So if you are having two or three good stocks, actually it will be beneficial for you to actually get good amount of profit. And these are unusual times. Like this kind of market you don't get very often. Anytime they come, they will last for maximum 3 to 4 months. So make merry and maximum out of it as much as you can. Great to hear that all of you made quite a bit of money this week. So we will wait for 1 or 2 minutes and we will start again at 6 dot and we will start discussing about the topics and what market holds for the next week. So we will start at just a minute later. Yeah, hi, we are ready to go at this point. What is this question about, sir? You invested 5 lakh in BSC for 1 year. Can possible 1200 BSC limited rate? I cannot get your question. Understand your question. Please ask your questions, Srikant. I'll see you later. Right now, let me brief you about what I understand about the market right now, and please put your questions later. Okay. So, as we can see that all the global markets are rallying a lot. I will like to show you few things. Okay, which are very uncorrelated, but again, these things are actually which driving market. Okay. Now, this is the Worldometer website, and if I go to the case daily new cases, yesterday was 8,40,000 cases, and yesterday was the highest. And right now, at the peak of the winter, in the non-winter months, you can see that date was per day 6,000, 7,000. But in the peak winter months, almost 15K, this is reaching. Okay. Yesterday was 14,800. This was the 8 lakh 25,000 cases, and this was the highest ever. And death 40,800. I think second or third highest ever yesterday death count was. Okay. So as you can see that as the month of January and February are left, and those are actually very cold months in the northern hemisphere, especially in Europe and USA. So what will happen is that, and the vaccination is quite far away because all the vaccines are getting emergency usage uh, approval, but not for mass usage approval. So what is happening is that vaccination of this 700 billion population, or let's talk about 70 CR European and maybe around 30 CR American and India, China, these Asian countries. So 400 CR economically important countries. The vaccination of the entire population would take maybe more than a year. Okay. So because there are two doses of vaccines again. So what will happen during this time is that it is very difficult for everybody to work on full-fledged way. So things will remain under restriction during this point of time, and possibly what is going to happen is that this monetary easing, that money flow that is coming from the central bank that is driving this rally in the market, that will continue. Now I will take you this chart. This chart is very important. See, this is the dollar index chart. Okay. Now what happened is that uh, if I squeeze some more also, you will see the dollar index uh, stayed above this level. Like after 2003, the dollar index had dipped, and after 2014, it has risen, and it is again coming to this zone of 88, 89, 87. So this is an important zone. Earlier, this has prior to this has acted as support. Now this can act as resistance. So you can understand that what can happen is that dollar index can start rising. Now, what is dollar index? Dollar index is the value of dollar, represents the value of dollar with respect to the other currencies. Now, what is happening? The value of dollar is depreciating. Now, when the value of dollar comes down, what people do is that convert the dollar. They don't want to hold the dollar itself, and they want to convert their currency to other currencies and invest in everything, like from gold to commodities to equities. In every asset they invest, and not only in USA and Europe, but also in countries like India. Like the kind of FII flows we are having. I'm going here. So if I show you the FII cash flow, and you will see that the huge liquidity that is coming into India since November, and if I make it a monthly wise, you will understand this is the huge liquidity that is coming from October, November, that is driving the market. And what is happening is that from before that also, it has been dipping. Now, what can happen is that if dollar index starts bouncing, so people who are holding these assets like equity, commodities, they may think of uh, selling those assets and getting back into dollar. So from that point of view, as long as dollar index does not breach below 88, there is always a chance of a bounce back of the dollar index from here, and there will be chance for market to actually come down. But so on a daily basis, keep a watch on this dollar index, how it is behaving. If I show the daily chart of dollar index, we will see that it has been falling. But there is some kind of attempt to make a bottom here. So possibly a bottom can be made in 88, 89 level. And if there is a jump, you can see sharp sell-off in all kind of asset classes. So keep this in mind. But what I was telling you earlier is that given the global scenario, given that there will be a lot of time required to vaccinate the huge population, so we may not see that actually dollar strengthening and dollar index, if it starts breaching below 88 and starts sustaining, then there would be a possibility of dollar to go to 74, 75. In that scenario, you may see huge inflation in the world. Like crude oil, if you see the crude oil, it has already gone to 55 in case of Brent crude oil, and the gold is $1,900. So if it starts sustaining below 88, you can think that crude may go to 70, $80, and gold may go to 2,500, $2,600 if a dollar index has to fall this much. So this is a very important aspect. Keep this in mind. So this, because it is at important juncture, I'm mentioning this week. Other weeks I have not mentioned this, but this week it is at a very important juncture. Now, uh, a very important point. I will go to the daily chart now. As I have already told about this dollar index, I will go to the daily chart. And right now we will see the crude chart. Okay. So Brent chart, if I see, so you can see that there was a breakout on, and this gap is filled earlier when this gap was created due to in the month of March due to the COVID. This gap is filled. It is moving back higher, and if I draw the Fibonacci, it has crossed the 61.8% level also. So highly possible it is going to 60. 60 is almost inevitable until and unless dollar index bounces. So 60 is not inevitable. I should rather use the term that 60 is almost like a high probability event. So Brent can go to 60. So if the Brent prices goes up, that also is negative for Indian equities because that will drive up inflation. That will and if the inflation goes up, interest rates will go up, and then the market can have an effect. So if you see that crude oil sustaining about $60 a barrel in the case of Brent, there is a serious reason to be cautious. And in my opinion, Brent, if the dollar index breaks below 88, this can go to 72, even the 80s also. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now we will move back to the Nifty part. Now we will look at all the indices. Uh, I will show you something. This is the Twitter handle of mine. Just a second. So I will just like to revisit the Nifty view that I have given here. I have given in the TMP also, but here also I have given. So the view is that possibly Nifty is heading towards 15,000 that we mentioned before that. And this was a very important level, 12,280, 12, 40, sorry, 14,280 to 14,300. With the age this has been taken out, I'm very surprised, and I think uh, if until and unless dollar index plays some trick, and if Nifty stays above 14,300, this level would come very quickly. This 15,000 level would come very quickly, like within a couple of weeks. Uh, I would go to the Bank Nifty again. So given a target of not a target but a potential that it will be going to 33,000, it had already moved up 1,000 points this week. So possibly it is going towards the 33,000 to 35,500. So anywhere in between this zone, it will go. Possibly, it may go. Rather, it will. There is a bearish divergence, but that is all right. Bearish divergence can last, and index can move up and up, and at some point it may break down. But that point is not there. This is based on the Elliott wave theory that I have discussed. I have discussed this in the TMP also. So these are important levels in the case of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now, I will look at all the sectoral indices here, and for that, let me go to the weekly chart. See, all the sectoral indices are looking like mad. Like it is looking that there is no tomorrow, and everything has to be reached today only. Okay, so the weekly view. So I am taking the Nifty auto. You will Nifty Bank. Let me show. See, Nifty Bank, as we have that day also mentioned that 33,000. Nifty Bank has moved up, and possibly it is on the way to move much up. Okay. Now Nifty Auto. Nifty Auto is also looking fabulous. There is a breakout today, and possibly it is going to be like 10% higher. I am like 974, at least 7% higher. I'm easily looking at it. So there is a high probability that by next week it may move up 6-7% higher. Nifty IT, I have to say something that those who have attended this program, like we had drawn this line and the week it broke out, we told that this was the target. See, today this target has been reached. So when it was around 23,000, we told that 26,000 was coming. And today our target is reached. It looks good for more also, but this was the classical pattern target of an and we told that this is about to come, and now it is based on the TCS result that will come maybe tomorrow, that has come or will come. Based on that, it will take up from here. But IT has reached our target, but it looks good for more. Nifty Auto looks good. Nifty, I said that Nifty Pharma looks good. So Nifty IT, Nifty Pharma, Nifty Auto, and Nifty Bank. These four indices look good, and possibility of much more upside is there. The indices that looks of a correction till now, that is Nifty FMCG. See, it is halt. It is not correction, but this sideways movement may continue for 2-3 more weeks. So you can see that Nifty Pharma may halt here. Another Nifty Metal has given a kind of a pullback. Oh no, Nifty Metal has actually broken out. So Nifty Metal is also another index which is moving upward. I think it is Nifty Realty. I would say a little bit of fatigue is, yeah. So not little bit of fatigue, but what I wanted to say is that, see, it is near previous swing high. So you have to observe very carefully if it wants to bridge this high or not. So be careful about Nifty Realty here, and like you know that we have been trading this stock. Those who are in TMP uh, know that we have been trading stocks like Godrej Properties and DLF very actively. But now this is the time to bit a little bit cautious. Okay, so CNX Realty looks a little bit of fatigued, and Nifty FMCG. Nifty Media also looks great. Seems like a breakout and possibly can rally much more, because this indices is dominated by one stock, that is Z. Z rallied handsomely today. So as we have seen that most indices are looking very bullish. Now IT indices, every stock has broken out today, and I won't discuss any stock because what will happen is that based on TCS results, stocks will start behaving. So I won't be discussing very IT stocks today, because IT indices, if you see weekly chart, Nifty IT and daily, this is a phenomenal weekly chart. And if I talk about the daily chart, so today was a very strong up move day in itself. So I don't want to discuss Nifty IT today because it will be a news based on TCS. I want to discuss about stocks other than that, and I will be discussing Nifty Bank. So Nifty Bank, as we discuss, each stock we will discuss, each important stock. So most important one is HDFC Bank. So a kind of a resistance zone it is having. So watch out for it, on trade on the long side only if it is above the resistance. Okay. So it is not moving that much. Kotak Bank, again near mid Bollinger, but within this kind of a range it is there. So see if it can bounce back there. The stocks which are looking good is Axis Bank. Axis Bank is looking phenomenally good. It has broken out. uh, ICICI, kind of taking support but can go up. SBI, again kind of taking resistance, because last 2 days Nifty Bank has not done much. So they are looking a little bit fatigued, but over from a weekly point of time, if I show you the weekly charts of all of them, they will generally look bullish. And Nifty Bank is generally looking bullish if I talk about the weekly chart. So there is a high possibility that it can hit its recent high of 32,600, and then we will take a call that what happens in it. Okay. The indices, Nifty Metal. Okay. So I will look at the stocks, Tata Steel. So you can see near this prior high of 750. If it breaches, okay. If it doesn't breach, then it can come down. But stocks that have breached already, these are JSW Steel. So again, near the resistance zone, obviously, Jindal Steel and Power. So all of them are near their resistance zone. You are watching. So even though Nifty Metal is breaking out smartly, watch for that. That if the stocks can actually breach their previous swing highs. So all the metal stocks are near previous swing highs. Once they breach above it, it can rally. But as I was telling you that the dollar index will determine the move from here on. One more stock is SAIL. SAIL has room to move up still, but other stocks are near their resistance in Nifty metals. Okay. Nifty IT, I said I won't discuss. Nifty Media. Okay. Let me discuss the Z. If it breaks out above this 240 zone, it can be a very good buy. Uh, this is the weekly chart. Z. Sun TV has broken out already, and these stocks look very good for more. It has broken out, and I think Sun TV can really move much higher given the way it has been breaking out. So keep an eye on the Sun TV. So it broke this trend line, then to support on the same trend line. Now it is moving up. So I think there is good potential for Sun TV to move up. We traded a lot of NBFCs this week, like Mahindra and Mahindra Finance. So we traded these stocks like this stock this week, like one above 191 we gave a buy and it went to 200. We traded Bharat Forge. Phenomenally stock has done this week. We entered, and I had tweeted about this also, this Bharat Forge also, if you see. And I have given this rate to my TMP members, and I have given this in my Twitter account also about the Bharat Forge stock. And I was mentioning yesterday how it has rallied. It has potential to move more. Uh, and all these stocks, Asian Paints, which doesn't come under any index, like Asian Paints, it is moving higher and higher and looks even good for more. But as oil prices goes up, they may face some problems. Berger Paints, like these stocks charts look like such a way that they keep on moving up, up and up. Okay, so another is Prestige Estate. Sorry, Godrej Property. Wanted to discuss this stock because this stock is rallying phenomenally. So it went to 1500. Now, if it sustain above this swing high of 1530, you can again buy. And this stock is every week it is going up. So try to enter when these levels are breached. We generally in the TMP have 2% of stop loss in this momentum market and trade. Okay. So in the pharma, we had gone long in Sun Pharma today around 612. So Sun Pharma has broken out and possibly Sun Pharma is going towards the 674, 680 mark. So have a look at this Sun Pharma stock also. Apollo Hospital is also behaving very nicely. So keep an eye on Apollo Hospital after multiple weeks of consolidation. It is breaking out and closing above, can move really higher. So if you ask me two good stocks for next week, one will be this Apollo Hospital, which is moving in this way, and another stock we just told, Bharat Foods can be another stock uh, moving this way, Apollo Hospital, and just some other stocks I discussed a while back, which was breaching like this. So these stocks are actually doing good and potential to do better. Sun TV, I think I was discussing. Yeah, Sun TV. So these three stocks, Apollo Hospital, Bharat Forge, and Sun TV, looks quite good to me. We traded this India Bulls this week, and it gave good return. India Bulls housing. It on the breach we entered, and it is a weekly chart. Let me show you in the daily chart. You will understand better because this used to be a 1500 1400 rupees stock. Now it is a mini stock right now compared to that. So if you see, uh, we entered here yesterday at 232, and after that it has been actually 233. Actually we entered, it went to T50. It's a very momentum market. If there is a breakout, price breakout, and RSI is sustaining above 50, you can enter those stocks. It's a very high momentum market, and probably until and unless this dollar index plays a havoc, Nifty 15,000 may be on the cards before budget. Uh, I'm very glad that IT indices that we discussed, and we have kept this drawing for you to see uh, that we had given it there, and this was the target. This target was reached. So that was the monthly chart. So when this breakout happened around here, you know, 23130. So almost here we talked about the breakout and told that this level was coming. So very happy that this level has come within this much amount of week, because 15%, 20% rally or 18% rally in an index like IT is not very easy. If we talk about that, it is happening within it is a daily chart, so it is happening within a span of 13, 14 days. If we can predict sometime for an index like IT, I'm not talking about index like metal or reality, which are high beta. But if we are able to predict about the daily chart, so around 10, 12 trading session, 15% rally in IT, it is a phenomenal achievement for us. So this much about the stock that I wanted to discuss. I said that very first week, enter a little bit slowly. Next week, watch the dollar indices, dollar index. So always keep and watch on this dollar index. This will give you a fair idea that if, especially if you see that it is closing above this 90.2 mark, that is the daily mid Bollinger, then it can have a pullback to even to 91, 92. If it pullbacks, all the asset classes can see sharp sell off. So have an eye on it, because dollar index is the king right now. So now I will like to see if someone has any question. You can put your question afresh right now. So question, so if USD index goes down below 88, we need to be very cautious. No, then the market, when if the dollar index goes below 88, then the market will be highly bullish. So how you new financial index? It will be a more broad-based index. Like normal new index would have, see, Bank Nifty has only 6, 7 stocks. New index will have all the LIC companies, housing finance companies. So it will be a better index. Eventually, I will think that it will be a more prime index compared to the Bank Nifty, because it has HFCs, it has life insurance companies, everything. So Sukumar Rangarajan ji is asking, how does the mid cap small cap index look? They look mad. Okay. So I will show you. This is a good question. So yeah, and one thing I forgot, I need to discuss the Reliance stock. Please hold on. So this is Nifty, Nifty small cap. Okay, Nifty. This is mid cap 100. So it is looking like galloping Nifty mid cap, and Nifty small cap is also looking like this. The small cap 100, it will also looking like this, moving in a fast way in the upward trajectory. Okay, and I need to discuss the Reliance stocks a little bit because this has almost 15% weightage into the index. So we should every week discuss this stock. So you can see that right now 2050 is a very strong resistance, and going below 1850 is the kind of a support zone. It has been sluggish, and because it is sluggish and market is moving higher, there is a good chance if other IT disappoints maybe. Now IT has around 20 to 23% weightage on the index, but Reliance has 15%. If FIIs have to manage the index, or big players have to manage the index, they may allow IT to fall, and proportionately just 1.5 times that they may move Reliance, and then they will be in a position that index won't fall. So Reliance movement would majorly depend on the kind of activity we have, because today government has finally told that they are not going to repeal the farm laws. So what effect that has on Reliance we have to see, and we will also have to see that how the IT results come based on that. See, once Reliance, if it starts trading about 2050 and 2100, then the market can go to what level I don't know. It can go to much higher if Reliance starts delivering. Reliance is the giant, 15% of the index, and that is uh, lying completely calm. So if market is moving so fast, in spite of Reliance staying here, market can move fast going forward again if Reliance start participating. Okay, now questions. No, you are not allowed. I request you not to ask stock specific question here, because stock specific questions you can ask in the club or the TMP. I will answer there itself. Okay. So see, TCS profit I don't know, Samir, because I am not a fundamental analyst. I won't be in a position to comment. So I won't comment. I will judge TCS results based on the price action. So I won't be able to judge how TCS has performed or how it is going to perform. So let us see how it goes on. Okay, there are a lot of things, constant currency term, geographic order win. I don't know all those stuff. So those who track, they can tell it better. So audio is there. Audio is there. Those who are not getting audio, please log out and log in. No, here I am not able to show you how to design scanners, Sir Ajay Gupta ji. If you see that if you want to make scanners, you can go to the Stockage channel, YouTube Stockage channel. You can see the video that how a scanner can be designed. But this is out of the scope of uh, uh, this session to cover that part. How does HDFC look? Okay, I don't go to the stock specific question, but HDFC being a very important index stock, again having 10% or sorry 8% weight in the index, I want to discuss, but not because someone has asked, but because this is an important stock in terms of index. See, this is a shooting star, and there has been a confirmation of breakdown. So I think it can come to 2600 easily if it stays, but it has not closed below the 5-day high EMA. The 5-day high EMA is 26.57. So if it breaches that, it may come to 26.02. But I don't think it can go down below that. If it starts trading below 2600, then it can come to 2500, the mid Bollinger. But yeah, it looks a little bit subdued and bearish at this point of time. How do you address the statement that it sustain above a certain price? What should be considered while getting in a grip of sustain? So here, Kamal Bagiji, the thing has different meaning in different kind of market. In this kind of a market, which is very fast moving, what I will do is that if it sustain above, I ride it at. The moment it breaches, I will enter with a very small stop loss, maybe 0.5%. Okay, because nowadays stocks are flying. Nowadays, this is a high momentum market, stocks are flying. But in normal scenario, if I write this, I will at least look for 30 minutes, 40 minutes if it's sustaining above this. Now, if the price moves past a certain level, I will enter at least 30-40%. And maybe if it sustain above that, I can enter remaining 50-60% later if the price has not moved up quite fast. But in normal scenario, when prices are not moving this fast, we normally don't enter immediately. We see price sustaining above the 30-40 rupees, because generally normal market price doesn't run away very fast. It gives you time to enter. But 150-minute or 250-minute candle closing above that particular level gives you confidence that that level is now being protected. I hope I am clear. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks. So, which is better to trade, futures and options? Please tell pros and cons. Sir, it is not possible to tell here. See, you can speak to Chetan sir, Panchamiya sir, or Vinay regarding this. Futures and options both are good. And this is a very long discussion. It is not possible to complete this in this scope of this. So I am avoiding this. Please talk to Vinay. He will definitely guide you. Call Vinay, take Vinay's number from the supportive and call Vinay. Which chart again, Kapil Kadia ji? So I told you, SDFC Limited, SDFC, I show this chart is already there, Kapil ji. You watch. So while I answer the next question, okay, could you something about a intraday trading of breakout levels? See, breakout 7 or 6 out of 10 breakouts will fail in normal market. So that's why we apply a criteria that price sustaining above the breakout level for 30 minutes. Ramay Sharma ji, it was the same question of Kamal Baghi ji. But in today's market, which is high momentum, once the stocks are breaking out, they are flying. So we enter 30, 40, 50%. The moment it breaks out with a 0.5% kind of a stop, and maybe it sustains more, we enter the full quantity. But in normal scenario, we before entering, we may enter 15-20%, but for major entry, we want the price to sustain above the breakout level, and then we enter. And keep on trailing. If it is intraday, it keep on trailing as the price moves up. Okay. Now this is Nikunj Vadvaji. Is there any way to identify the overbought situation from the chart without using indicator? No, sir. There is no way. But looking at the price, you know something is overbought. But in this kind of market, overbought stocks are only moving higher. So you cannot actually think about that something stock is overbought. I will not enter it. Every stock will have overbought, sir. Rameshji. So in this market, you have to participate in the overbought stocks only. Nifty forecast for next week, I told that in next 2 weeks, possibly if it maintains about 15,300, it is possibly, I told it in the very beginning, and this forecast of Nifty was made to 1 week back. Okay. So I told you that, like we made the Nifty IT forecast that time, this time we have given the levels for Nifty and Nifty Bank. This is Nifty Bank, 33,000 to 35,500 in next 2 weeks, 2 3 weeks. Nifty, this level has been crossed 279, so possibly we are soon going to 15. Like we can stop at 1463 also. We can go to 15,000 also. Okay, so I will take more questions. Where is the question bar? Can someone put the question? Then I can see it blinking. Can someone write any questions there? So I can see it blinking and I can drag it out. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so thank you, Nikunji. How to differentiate between false breakout and pullback? There is no way. That's why you need a you need a stop loss. And if it hits stop loss, it hits. Which stocks to monitor next week? I told Samir Maheshwari ji. I told in the very beginning that three base stocks I look for next week is. Uh, uh, I will come back to your question, Sunil Pradhan ji. Next week is Sun TV, Apollo Hospital, and Sun TV, Apollo Hospital, and another stock I told. I just forgot because if you see the recording of this video, you will remember. Bharat Forge, yes, right, Bharat Forge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So these three stocks I told. In the for what, Saurabh Srivastava ji? In which context we are talking about? Intraday or delivery? So these three stocks I talked about a positional trade for the next week. Okay, so just let me get back to the Sunil Pradhanji's question here. Uh, Sunil Pradhanji, you had a question. How to differentiate between false breakout and pullback? Now, Sunil Pradhanji, there is no way to do that. You, I will show you. Trading is at time, and I am getting this question many times. Like this is the most common question I get there. Now, when this breakout happened on yesterday, if you remember, Sunil Pradhanji, I gave a buy call in this stock of Apollo Hospitals. What it did yesterday? Just a second, hold on for a. Yeah, so what happened is that, see, it pulled back, uh, took our 2% stop loss, and then today it moved up. Now, what can I do? We cannot do anything. Another thing is that once it is breakout, if it is weak, today we saw it sustaining again above, we could re-enter again. That is the very well strategy in this kind of a market or any market. If not with the full quantity, at least 50% of the quantity, we could re-enter again. But stop losses will be hit in the market, and we cannot do anything about it. Okay, the part of life. Uh, yeah. In a tweet, Vivek Bajaj sir has asked to book profit. Yeah, like market 14,300 was a level where market there were uh, lot of projections and extension Fibonacci were meeting. So it was a decent level to start booking profit partially. Like if you are start booking profit maybe 20-30% of your money, there is no harm. If you remember, and if you are following Vivek Bajaj sir, he has given a strong buy view when Nifty was at 8,000. Okay. Now Nifty went to 7,500 also after that. But see where Nifty is today. So 6 months back, 7 months back, he has recorded a video asking people to buy truckload when Nifty was 8,000. So if he's giving a profit booking call right now, it is fair enough because from that market has moved up 80%. Now if you move, market can move anyway 4-5% upwards from here. Like when he gave a buy call at 8,000, market moved 5% below that. So this can be any way scenario, but on a broader levels, what he is saying, he is perfect on that. Market is highly overstretched and overvalued. It can go 500 point up to 50, that is fair enough. But someone who has bought at 8,000, someone who has asked people to buy at 8,000, for him to ask people to book at 14,300 is quite fair, because now if you book, you are getting 80% profit. And if you are booking at maybe 500 point later, you will get 5% more. That is not the overall trade. He deals on a very higher macro level. So look at from that perspective. He's perfectly all right on his suggestion on that. Hot stock in is ideal for the trader like us. So there are a lot of videos in the stock at YouTube channel. Please look at that. You will find it will depend on the various market scenarios. If you understand technical analysis in detail, you will be able to understand and in which market scenario what kind of uh, 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 spinners will be more suitable. Uh, my name is Shododeep. Yeah, not Sandeep. Okay. Which sector may go high coming week? So, I discussed these things in the very first. Please see the recording. So I have discussed stocks. I have discussed everything in the beginning. So I think you have joined late. The for next week, the sectors that look good are Nifty Bank, Nifty Metal. I forgot. Nifty Media, Nifty Metal, Nifty Bank, and one more sector was there. I just forgot. I have discussed in detail, showing the chart. Is it wise to build short position in IT now, and there is more steam on IT? And there can be more steam on IT. I won't ever ask you to build short positions on IT, because I am a momentum chaser, not I don't think to and I won't ask you to go long in real, because if RIL turns around, I will ask you to buy, but I never bet against the momentum. Okay, so Ramesh Vij is asking, sir, is the difference between trading mentorship program and certification in technical? Yes, sir. Those are two different courses. That one is taken by uh, that one is taken by Avijit Paul sir, who is also a very good faculty. And the mentorship program is a program which is jointly taken by Vivek sir, Chetan sir, and me. So this is like derivatives uh, plus technicals plus practical exposure to trading. So this is a more holistic program, and that is more focused on technicals only. Okay. Considering the crude situation, how will our OMC stock will behave on the... Sir, that is a fundamental call. I will look at the OMC stocks based on their charts, and I will take a call. That is a fundamental call. That is, I am not qualified to answer. Shoumitru Joshuri. Yeah, Nifty Auto, right? Nifty Auto, Nifty Pharma, that I told. Yeah. So thank you for. Oh, there are questions. Nifty PSU. PSU stocks I don't track that much. So please, they are kind of laggards, so leave them. They are not very. highly traded stocks or not very highly important stocks in the market in present perspective. Is there any upcoming webinar on algo trading? I don't know, sir. That you have to ask the marketing team. Okay. So thanks all of you. Wish you a great week going forward. Keep on eye on dollar index next week and have a great week. Can we buy Nifty like other stocks and hold it? The Nifty you can obviously you could have bought much lower, but we are possibly near the top, sir. So if you want to be bullish, buy with calls. Don't buy Nifty itself right now. Sir, we teach swing trading in through the examples in the trading mentorship program. I can tell you that I don't know what is the content of the course of the Vijit Paul. Only I can say is that he is also a very good faculty. So you have to check with the coordination team or marketing team. They will be in a better position to tell you that what is the content of that course. What trading do you suggest if we are only trade in cash market, not diversified? What training? No, see, trading mentorship is a great platform for you to actually train yourself. So we have trained more than 400 people over the last 1.5 or 2 years. So this March we will be completing 2 years, and many have become independent trader on their own. So that is a great program. But that I can suggest that you can join the program that Vivek sir, Chetan sir, and me are jointly conducting. So Vivek sir is overall mentor of all of us, and technical portions I teach there. The derivative portions is taken by Chetan sir, and the day-to-day trading part is taken care by me. And another one is Vinay who takes care of the option. So cash-based trading is or derivative trading is taken care by me. So that is the structure of the program. Okay. So goodbye, take care, and wish all of you have a great time next week. And as this week, what has happened is that a lot of news that Trump, that Capitol Hill, there was some noise in the U.S. Capitol. All these things were there. So we were, and as FIRs have come in, we are right now like 1 week older in this year, and we will be maturing in terms of our market price action with one more week. And from now next week onwards, we will be in a more confident position to actually take decision for the next week. But very happy that what Nifty IT did. Thank you. Thanks all of you. Take care. Bye. Have a great week ahead. Thank you.